Right after today's markets opened, something interesting began unfolding around Rezolve AI. The kind of shift that doesn't just affect a stock chart, but the entire direction of a company's future. Even though the share price slipped about 9% and settled near the 270 range, the real story of the day wasn't the red candle. The real story was happening behind the scenes, where Rezolve AI quietly made one of its biggest strategic moves yet, the acquisition of CrownPeak. Welcome to Stock Find, your daily source for stock market updates, company earnings, and financial insights. Stay informed, stay ahead, because smart investing starts with smart news. Imagine two different engines built for different roads suddenly being combined into a single machine. That's what this acquisition represents. CrownPeak has long been known for running powerful digital experience systems for huge enterprises, while Rezolve has been building its own brain suite, an AI-driven structure designed to support the next generation of digital commerce. When these two systems lock together, it doesn't just add strength, it changes what the machine is capable of. What caught everyone's attention is that CrownPeak isn't a company trying to find its footing. According to public financial sources, it's already generating close to $70 million a year, and Rezolve secured it at a price many analysts see as fair, $50 million in cash and a little over $33 million in shares. For a segment as competitive as digital experience platforms, a price-to-sales ratio near 1 is rare. Yes, investors will see some dilution, but for an acquisition of this scale, most consider it manageable. And the best part? The transition is expected to complete within 2 days and immediately adds positive EBITDA, meaning the business joining Rezolve is already profitable. So, what exactly does CrownPeak do? Think of it like the operating system behind some of the world's biggest brands, the unseen engine that helps them launch content, manage digital presence, and run seamless customer experiences. Their enterprise CMS helps global companies manage dozens of websites at once. Their Fredhopper system helps e-commerce stores show people exactly what they want to buy, and their quality management tools scan websites for errors, accessibility problems, and compliance risks. It's the type of infrastructure companies don't talk about publicly but depend on every day. And the client list is a reminder of how deeply CrownPeak is embedded in the corporate world. Banks, fashion giants, tech companies, airlines, the names stretch across multiple industries. These brands aren't small or experimental. They are the kind of companies that value reliability, security, and long-term digital planning. Rezolve now has a path to integrate these existing relationships into its broader AI commerce vision, which could open doors to new revenue streams if executed properly. From a numbers standpoint, this purchase shifts the entire financial outlook of Rezolve. The company previously projected $150 million in recurring revenue for the upcoming year. With CrownPeak added, the expected run rate rises to around $220 million. Investors, however, are now watching closely to see how much of this growth is coming from new business versus the newly acquired revenue. If Rezolve reports numbers beyond 220, it may signal organic momentum. If the numbers sit right at 220, investors may interpret the growth as mostly acquisition-based. Either way, the company has strengthened its financial foundation without draining its resources, and it still holds a significant cash position. Now let's talk about the market's behavior. A 9% decline might look discouraging at first glance, but in context, it's not unusual. The broader AI sector also experienced weakness today, and considering the dilution and the large financial commitments involved, many expected a larger drop. The fact that the market held its ground suggests that investors aren't rejecting the acquisition, they're simply waiting for confirmation. In the world of public markets, patience can look like skepticism, but it can also mean people want to see the next chapter before making a judgment. CEO Dan Wagner's message added more confidence. He described CrownPeak as a high-value, high-margin business that aligns naturally with Rezolve's long-term goals. He also highlighted his own experience building similar platforms in the past, which suggests he understands the moving pieces behind this integration. His most ambitious point was the idea that the future of the web is shifting toward agentic systems. platforms that use AI to take action, not just make suggestions. Rezolve's strategy is designed around this idea, and CrownPeak becomes a key puzzle piece in that vision. So what's the takeaway from today's news? It's simple. The stock's movement is temporary, but the acquisition is structural. Whether this becomes the turning point investors remember years from now depends on how well Rezolve integrates these new capabilities. But one thing is clear. The company isn't playing for short-term excitement. It's positioning itself for the next phase of AI-driven digital transformation. And sometimes, the most meaningful stories in the market begin on the same day the stock goes down. The information provided on StockFind is for educational and informational purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and nothing in this video should be considered as financial advice. Always do your own research or consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. Thanks for watching StockFind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest market analysis and stock updates. See you in the next video. Until then, invest wisely and stay informed.